Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back on the opening kickoff. To the 25.
Get set. He's right.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Miami.
Ready. Turbo one high.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Two are going to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Dwayne Eskridge on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Walker now on first and 10. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
13 next, 13 next.
Throwing now is Geno. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Another look.
Geno now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
All right, come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Jack's left. On. Sunday.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, along the road. 49, flip it off, 49.
Here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Smith going to move him around. Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Middle.
The tight end in motion right. In motion comes the tight end left. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
we go, here we go.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, trio left. No ball, no ball.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 58, check 58. Check 58.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, we go,
2nd and 11 now.
Hey, trio left. Tuesday.
Smith throwing again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
13X. There we go,
Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Elliott there on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, alert. Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. We go, sit up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, go flip her up. Alert.
Back to throw, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Achane gets it from the gun. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one thrown underneath to Achane. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. From the gun, it's Tua. incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Tua going to throw. That's caught by Chosen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Middle. Strike. Alert.
Geno now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And 3 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Hey, tree on left.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Hey, it's a clip.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Alert. 13 next.
3rd and 2, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
3 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Now Geno on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Snowball. Lion.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hold. Hey, trio left. No ball.
Here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check 59, cover.
Metcalf motions left.
Check 58.
To the air again, Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Easy.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Hold. Tuesday.
Smith on 3rd down. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hey, ice, ice, ice.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And now Smith going to change the play. Now Geno. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And now an audible here into something else.
Cash left.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And this offense on third down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
53. 13X. Hey, go flip her off.
Throwing now is Geno. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Seahawks.
Now a run with Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Here we go.
2nd down, goal to go. Again, Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Third down and goal coming up here.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Alert. Middle.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Indy. Strike. Look, Jack's left.
A shotgun snap for Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing. And he does exactly that. Picks up the 1st down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the 1st down.
Throwing Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Now HN on 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's 1st down. HN here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we... This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the...
Turbo three, kick. Let's go. Solo left, Zion.
Two and a throw right away. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Will start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
First carry here for Ken Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here now a third down and 8. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Middle. Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Smith on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Now Hill to return it. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that, but I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now second and 9. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Tua going to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Here's Mostert. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Again, it's Mostert. Takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here. And they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
13X.
Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10.
Time out 3, kick.
Time out 2. At their 49-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
A run with Mostert up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
Ready! Hey, alert! Alert!
Geno now to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Watch out for Hill on the return. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
44.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. In motion, Hill.
21G, 2120, DX.
like this, they'll change it at the line. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Pause. Hey, it's a clip. Hey, let's go Sunday.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Walker now on 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
53.
From the gun, here's Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Snowball. Line.
Now Geno. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Hey, trio left. No ball. Check 59, cover. Check 58.
Now Geno on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
53. Thirteen X.
Again, Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, go flip her up. Another look. Okay, here we go.
To the air again, Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. After the interception, here's Smith. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up third down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. The silent stiff arm. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
13 it.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 7. Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
No ball, no ball.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
In motion, Hill. On second down, a run by Achane. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up the third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Throwing now is Geno. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker will take this into the end zone for a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That improvision certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
In motion, Hill. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Walker with another carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at 7. He finds Smith and Jigba. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd down and 3. Smith going to move him around. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Here comes 2nd down. Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. Here's 3rd down at 5. Smith's going to throw it. And this will be caught by Gtowncapp for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter. What we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up on that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
21G, 21G. 20, TX. Watch it, watch it.
Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Hey, we go, Salon. Cover. We go, Salon.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Myers' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, They want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. Tagovailoa. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
There we go, Sonoma.
Down to a knee. Here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,